I figured now would be a good time to talk about how I feel when I'm tilted, um, especially in poker or other performance activities. Basically, tilt is like extended emotional dysregulation. So just not being able to come back to the center of your emotional whatever emotional defaults. Mood swings, especially like with tilt in poker. Then people commonly think of it as like anger, or like you lose a hand and then you hit the table, or you smash your mouse, or smash the monitor. I've done that kind of stuff in the past some, but honestly, the tilt basically for me is consistent with how have felt with social anxiety, and basically it's just like feeling constrained. Like when I'm tilted, then I have really bad posture, like when I'm sitting, and I'll be just like slumped over, and as a result of that, then like my upper back will start hurting too, and like my neck and stuff, because I'll just be leaning over and whatever. I'll maybe even have like my hands like on my stomach. Basically my stomach will start hurting from the bad posture and stuff, and like I'll just have like thoughts in my head of just like that I'm terrible at poker, that I'm a bad person, like evil and stuff like that, blah 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 blah. And kind of similar with social anxiety, also like it may feel like it comes out of nowhere, even like I don't even realize that I'm tilted or whatever, even though I already was. You know, in the past days, like with just feeling really hot, like just warm, like my body becomes warm and stuff. Like in the past, then I would have my computer in the basement and it would be cold down there, so then I would have a blanket on or whatever, like even like during the summer, because it's pretty cool down there. And like if I would lose a hand or something, or like something weird would happen, like say like I would bet less than all in, and they would just call with a really good hand when I had a better hand than them, and like I thought that they should go all in, and like I would get more value from their worst hand. Then it would really frustrate me, and like I would just, like my arms would get hot and my face would get hot, and like my face would turn red, like my forehead, I would start sweating, armpits, blah blah, elsewhere. And like sometimes I would start shaking, and like if I were to talk, then my voice would be shaking. And like I thought that was only, or like I thought in the past that was only in social situations, but no, it's just any time that I felt that I could be judged. So in poker, or say like talking to random people, or if you're like doing a presentation in front of other people, or a speech or something, like other stuff, like obviously that's a somewhat normal thing, but then for me it would be a daily thing that I would feel that. And like up until a certain point, then in poker that wasn't the case. Like yeah, I would get frustrated sometimes from losing and stuff, blah blah blah, as is normal. And like occasionally I would become tilted, but then like within a couple days, then I would be, or like within a day, I would be completely back to normal. But at a certain point, and I know that exact point, that it started to become like tilt started to take over every time I was playing, then I would feel these symptoms. And it's really hard to play well if you have all these symptoms where you're literally focusing, like your body is just trying to focus on survival or whatever, you know? And then add on to it, like when I was playing, then say if I would have to go to the bathroom, then that would be like, or like, then I wouldn't go because I felt I had to keep playing, you know, I couldn't stop. Even if they were cash games, I didn't want to sit out and blah, 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 lose my customers of like weak players or whatever playing. And, yeah, whatever. But yeah, it just became an everyday thing. And like, through today, like, then it's been a pretty consistent thing where like, pretty consistent where it's just like, basically if I play poker when I'm not tilted, then I absolutely crush everyone. Crush the weak players. Crush the supposed good players, like the other winning players that I'm playing against. Just feels kind of easy. But like, a lot of the time then I just feel tilted, and so like, then I'm just terrible, literally, based on my win rate the last 3 months. When I'm not tilted, then I win like 15 big blinds per 100, which is astronomical. And then when I'm tilted, then I lose like, I think it was 18 big blinds per 100 at 50 an L, or 50 zone, and 100 an L, and 200 an L. So like, that's a huge difference. And it's like it's like hard to describe because this has been my experience in general, like say like with social anxiety and stuff, since like pretty much 7th grade. So like how many years? 10 years. 10 plus years that I felt like this in certain aspects of my life and stuff. And like, I just don't know, like, what would the actual diagnosis be? Because literally, if I did not experience this, then I feel like it would be so much easier. Like right now I'm outside and there are people like driving past and stuff. It's not too bad. Even if I know if they have their window open, whatever. But if people were walking past, it would just feel awkward because why are you on your phone like recording? It seems like I'm like recording random people, but just recording myself. But yeah, it's like, I guess I could like meditate more and stuff. That could help maybe. And also like, I thought that it could be helpful to like what I used to do when I was playing poker, like in Columbus, is like literally like I would be the only one there. Well, I mean, technically like it was a house that was, there were other people living in the house, but it was disconnected. Like it was basically like apartment, like 3 or 4 apartment buildings in one house, so then I would never actually see the other people. So like it was awkward at first, but then after a little bit, then basically I felt comfortable like, like saying stuff out loud and stuff like that, or whatever, like singing out loud or something, music, or like if there was a frustrating hand, then I would just be like, or whatever, just as loud as I felt like, or in excitement or whatever, you know. And basically it's weird because I don't feel that I can do that now. Uh, like I kind of wish I could, or like one thing that happened the other day that just randomly happened, but basically I was tilted after losing some hand at whatever. Like the hands themselves, like once you look once you look back at them, if you're able to separate what happened from like how you feel, then it's just a hand of poker or whatever. But basically it was so frustrating that I started rolling around on the ground. And that was actually a pretty good outlet. And so like I wish I could feel comfortable doing that. Like a lot of tilt is literally just extra energy built up, especially like in a negative way. But it could even be positive energy built up. And basically you just don't have an outlet to deal with it. So like obviously I've been like going for bike rides and now I'm going for a walk and stuff, recording videos like about what frustrates me or excites me and stuff like that. And like some other stuff too, whatever. But I don't know, like I feel like it would be helpful to have outlets right then. Like I don't know if you know, cliche stuff like having a stress ball, like a squeeze ball or something, that seems a little cliche, I don't know. But if there's something else, I don't know, maybe that could be beneficial. But yeah, I kind of thought like a treadmill or something for when I'm on the computer, but I don't know if that's really the best idea. Maybe just sometimes sometimes I feel like just random movements and stuff, it's a good way of getting your energy out.